Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm gonna be doing Mob Psycho 100, episode 2. I'm in season 2, episode 4. You know what it is. So I thought this was a very good episode indeed. So we start off with the regular on another job to get some money, but this one's a bit different, because there's actually a lot of people, so a lot of psychics coming to do the same quest because some rich guy wants to exer- ex- ex- exercise excurs his daughter because he thinks she's possessed by a demon. So you got like a room full of psychics. Some of them look they're all here for that big money because it's like a rich man trying to get some money. There's a rich man with a lot of money trying to rescue his daughter, and we see some recurring characters. So we see the guy from where is he from? From a few episodes back, the guy from the Dragger episode, the guy which I thought was kind of funny. So we see him and we see his master, right? And his master's got a bit of hype to him because everyone knows who he is. Famous psychic. So I was like, damn, maybe he's powerful because this psychic was an actual legit psychic. So I assumed his master would be of a similar caliber or even a greater caliber than his one of his subordinates. But it turns out he's trash. And at the beginning, or so there's a lot of psychics, and the way they decide to choose the orders to play rock paper scissors, and my man Rainer, the way he just finessed everyone was hilarious. He beat everyone in rock paper scissors, which I found quite funny. He played some real mind games there. Maybe he is a psychic, he outfought everyone. So that was pretty cool. Uh, I laughed. I won't laugh. I laughed a lot when I saw him win, and we see it's like a little still frame of him with all the captions of him being the best rock paper scissors player ever and stuff like that. That was pretty funny. So we see him talk to the girl, like the rich man's daughter, and then because no one can actually sense any spirits within her, and then she's just talking about how her dad is abusing her and sexually like physically and sexually abusing her, and the thing was, even I believed that for like a little bit, but then like obviously when I was listening, I was like, yeah, it's a bit weird, like how easily she's saying that stuff. But then all the psychics they're actually all turning on the rich man, thinking that he's actually a scumbag and there's nothing wrong with the little girl. And I was like, damn, maybe he could be a scumbag. But then then Reina comes out with some knowledge, and how he noticed like the small details in the change, like how inconsistent she was, and I thought that was pretty cool. And obviously, even I had a little bit of suspicion because I thought it was a bit weird that she would be locked like that if it was just something like that. But it's made really obvious though. And then when the next person goes in, and he comes flying through, and the little slow motion of the glass breaking behind Rainer, and he unfortunately gets scratched in the face. And that's probably because Shinji Moria probably thought the jig's up, so he might as well give up, kind of thing. So then we find out the little girl is possessed, right? And the person she's possessed by is like a famous psychic from a while back, a throwback days, and he's pretty strong, Apparently he's stronger than Mob. I was like, whoa. Like there isn't many times where an opponent can be stronger than Mob. Like I think it was only at the end of the season for season one where Son was actually stronger than Mob, or like was on a similar level. So I was like, whoa, this guy means business. But all the other, and then this is where we found out all the other psychics are trash. But there was this one part where when is it Shinji Moria? I want to call him Shinji Moria. But when he reveals himself, and all the psychics, it's like a sequence of black and white panels. I like how it feels like it's like a manga chapter panel, but we're like panning through the panels and we just see all the psychics doing their own little gimmicks, and they're all scared as well, like the traditional psychic things with their rituals and stuff. All of them do nothing because they're all trash. The only person who's even reliable here remotely is Mob. Because then even the big shot guy with the old dude, he gets one shot, and the so obviously if he's going to be the big shot there, then there's not really going to be much help for Mob and Co. But there is that ex organization member. Maybe he can help, but he's cowering in the corner because he doesn't really want to get involved. He probably doesn't want to be seen by Mob. That's another thing as well. But yeah, I can't believe how strong this guy is, you know. But I guess this kind of this kind of goes back into the previous episode, in a sense, because well, we find out about this Shinji Moria's backstory. So he used to be a famous sidekick. He was on TV and everything, and then it just disappeared from the public eye. And he was trying to raise money for his mum. You know, the classic, oh, I need to raise money for an operation story. It's used quite a lot, to be honest, as a plot device. And apparently the way he used to do it was he was like a hired assassin, where he would kill human spirits for money. So he was just like an assassin using his psychic powers to kill things and humans, spirits and humans alike. So if we link this back to the last episode, this is the same as this is the huge contrast to how Mob wants to live his life, and the big contrast because Mob said he was scared about killing people and misusing his psychic power, and this guy is the direct opposite of what Mob wants to be, and this is what Mob is scared to be, you know. So it was pretty crazy that this guy was introduced like that. But yeah, I guess it was well written in a sense because of that. He's everything Mob hates and does not want to be. But we see Mob actually get a bit frustrated with this dude, and his anger level gets up. You know, he's on 87%, I think now, so he's really close to exploding. I think he's gonna explode next episode. It's a good chance. But that's crazy though, and I've noticed like this guy even looks a bit like Mob, or maybe it's just like the character designs, you know, coincidence. You know, this guy's meant to be like a parallel what Mob could have been kind of guy. I feel like he even has the same power levels kind of thing, and psychic background. So it's crazy. But yeah, the dimple for the win. You know, to be fair, in season one, like I used to think Dimple was actually evil. Like not evil, but he still was a bad guy. Because I thought even though I thought he was just pretending to be friends with Mob, so he could take an opportunity to take over his body. But ever since I started watching season two, I feel like Dimple's changed in the sense that he actually likes Mob, and he doesn't want to take over his body and stuff like that. And then, so I guess he's changed, or maybe he's always been like that. But I feel like he's changed, and before he would have taken any chances he could have taken, like to take over his body. But in this one, I feel like he just genuinely wants to be his friend. And obviously, Mob, being the idiot he is, he's never noticed this thing. But yeah, it's kind of like it was really nice to see the change, and it was really shown when Mob says to look after his body, while it goes into the out of body experience, which was used a few episodes back, and we saw that pervert from next door trying to peek on the girl, and it was really weird to see Dimple in that thingy, because the goal he wanted, which he no longer wants, has been given to him for free. He has the opportunity he once wanted, but now he doesn't want it. So it's like it's kind of ironic that Mob would say "Oh my god, this cough is crazy." So it's kind of ironic that Dimple got what he wanted, but he doesn't want it anymore. But mad. I think Dimple deserves the MVP award for this one, for protecting Mob's body while he's in the out of body experience. And all the psychics there are trash. Like, why did they even come for that job? None of them are qualified enough. So we see Mob go into the girl, and then we see Shinji Mori and Mob have a little throwdown. And at first I was like, yo, is Mob actually gonna win? I was like, he won quite easily. But it turns out it was only a trap that Shinji set out just to see how strong Mob really is. And we see the whole thing with Mob just trying to kill him. But Mob gets turned into a stone. And it's a lot of imagery. But then Shinji kind of, he says he's gonna alter Mob's memories, so he's gonna live to change his memories so he can't use his psychic powers. And then we see Mob wake up. So I can't tell if this is just an illusion that Shinji has made with Mob's memories, or if this is just legit. This is the real life kind of thing. I can't tell if it's a dream or real life, but you see Mob living his life. Oh fuck. Cause but I have a feeling it's a dream where he alters Mob's memories to see what he's like without psychic powers. Cause I feel like Shinji wants Mob to become like him, kind of thing. And I want to see how that struggle plays out. And yeah, that was really it. This was quite an interesting episode. I feel like the story is really picking up though now. This went from 0 to 100 real quick. Because this has been a lot of like little mini slice of life episodes, but I feel like this is gonna be a bit longer than one or two episodes. I think this is a bit longer than one episode conclusion. So we might get a part 2 or 3. So this is pretty cool. I'm hoping we see more of Mob's development because it's been going quite well, to be honest. And I hope he explodes next episode. I want to see him go all out, all out. I want to see him hit the question marks. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but this was a quite good episode from Mob Psycho 100, and I can't wait for the next episode.